field. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Baylor Bears and the Houston Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Hey guys, the Baylor head coach told me pre-game, one of the things Coach talked to me about before the game was just how important it is to get back on track. This team is on a losing streak here, but they know they are better than what their record shows. He said if we can get out to an early start, set the tone, we are going to be just fine. He's challenged his team to focus better and communicate early in this ballgame. I'll let you know how it looks from down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Deep in the end zone, it's straight. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Handoff to the lone back. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Dropping back, it's Wigman. Lets it fly. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And I see what the quarterback saw. He saw man-to-man coverage on the outside. Give my guy a chance to win. But the DB won. Great job staying glued to the wide receiver, seeing the ball when it's coming and batting it down.
Fields the punt. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Hands it off. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Lagway. Unloads it downfield. He's got it down the field. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Bears come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Second and long here. From the gun, it's Turner. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. And the Bears have pushed it inside the 20. Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Touchdown Bears! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's straight. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. The handoff. Slams into the pile. He'll get one to the 17.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Might as well run him again. There he goes. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Drives inside. Might have a chance. Past the 50. Inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
with as they start this drive from their own 15. The run inside. It's Turner. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And now on second down for this offense. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Split backs here. Out of the gun to give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now the defense will try to rise up on third and short from the 21. From the gun on third down, Lagway. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Hits the hole. It's Hughes. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and he's closing in on 1,400 for the season.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
Fires to the big fella. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Running inside, it's Hughes. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Changing the routes with his receivers. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Out wide right, it's Walker. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Cougars are marching down the field. Hits inside, it's Hughes. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Sanford. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They want to throw it. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Straight ahead, it's Hughes. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Houston.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give to the single back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Lagway. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Under pressure. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sanford. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Pulls it in, it's Walker. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Keeps it moving, it's Sanford. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Wigman. The screen, he's got wheels. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Baylor Bears call their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Houston trying to convert on 4th down. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
Man, on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line, and I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the 1st down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
The Cougars getting set on 1st and 10. Go, go. Fresh set of downs going up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Timeout Houston, their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Right side, it's Walker. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Timeout, Houston. 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 And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He will need some oomph in this one, a 51-yard attempt, and from the right side. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest, taking on the number 18 team, the Duke Blue Devils. And it's the Demon Deacons in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front.
Throws it deep. He made the catch, past the marker also. Past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Flagway wants to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Makes the grab on 3rd. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. On the run, it's Hughes. Pass to 6. Turns it on in midfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. To the back. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And that one play just changes the entire perspective on this game. If you finish that drive, go up 2 scores, you might be able to salt this thing away. Instead, we've got a game.
No doubt about it. And let's give this defense a lot of credit, because playing with their backs against the wall, in that situation, they knew someone was going to have to step up and make a play. Creating that takeaway now, giving the football back to their offense, trailing but with the chance to win. Man, it does not get better than that for that defense.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football. Man, I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Here's Lagway to pass. Makes the grab. It's Turner. Turning. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the draw. Drag down. Typically, when you see a draw play, you don't think of it being forced outside.
No, you want those defensive ends to run upfield and run downhill inside. The object is to get those guys pass rushing and running out of their gaps so you can run the ball right where they were at. That play had absolutely no chance of success.
He's going to let it go. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is, because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. The give. before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Dropping back, it's Wegman. Oh, pressure's coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Gonna run it. It's Hughes. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. Very close to putting a bow on. This one gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the red zone, it's Hughes. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. And I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Throwing, Lagway. Comes down, it's Turner. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Hauls it in. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun on third down, Lagway. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Lagway. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Now he's going to throw back to the middle. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Hold and fired complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Moves the pocket. It's Wigman. It's complete to the right. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give as they work on that clock. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
Rides to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Cougars come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Powers inside. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Sells the run, looking to pass. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Wegman. Rushes on, and they got him.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. quick give. It's Sanford. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's 2nd. And now they'll be able to stop the clock just one more time. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Flagway, right down the middle. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Back to pass, it's Flagway. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the 1st down. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Flagway to throw for it on 4th. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking for the end zone. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. Similar to how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff.